And welcome back to Let's Play River City Girls 2. Last time, we finished uptown and recruited our new character, Provie. This time, we're in downtown and we have been tasked by Williams with fixing the generators. So we'll get that taken care of and hopefully find the mysterious woman with legendary abs, whose name I've already said. With that all taken care of, we want to head up this way. The next generator we want to hit is back in the subway area that we met Saotome in. So let's head there. Heading into this, underpass right now, there is actually steam jets that you can run into and get hurt. It's just annoying, really. There's a secret area here. On this star wall, you find a little retro shop that you can buy some special accessories. The bunny button maxes out your character speed far beyond what you can get just by boosting your agility, and makes them completely uncontrollable. The tank button maxes out your offense, allowing you to kill enemies with just basic combos, not even any heavy attacks or special moves, but it slows you down to a crawl. If you wear them together, you become basically just a mobile death machine. Well, okay, the speed penalty from the tank button cancels out the speed gain from the bunny button, allowing you to just enjoy the offense of the tank is how that works, really. Heading into this section of downtown here, got a little convenience store that we can pick up some items here, once again ignoring the luck consumable. And with that taken care of, there's actually one more store, as well as a bus stop for us in here. Over here is a first aid shop, helpfully called Legal Drugs. None of the items here actually have any stat bonus associated with them, but dollar for dollar, they are the best stamina restoratives you can get with your money. So these are the items that you want to buy if you want to carry items around to heal yourself on the go. I feel like having the healing items to heal myself whenever, except in some situations where I'm just trying to walk through certain areas without taking a ton of damage, goes against the spirit of the fighting the bosses, so I don't really like using them. But hey, if you want to get healing items and just face tank everything, that store is the one to go to. Alright, heading over here, we find our... Decided to have Kyoko be our partner voice here, since it's been a while since we've got to hear her. That puts Provie in the role of Misako when it comes to the dynamic that these characters have. I've been thinking about it a little bit, and based on how things played out in the previous video, I'm kind of just wondering, like, if the script is just dependent on who's player 1 and who's player 2 for who has what script. I always just thought it kind of depended on the character combos you had, but with Kunio and Ricky, it looks like they flipped scripts, so maybe I was wrong on that. Not that it matters a huge amount. Anyway, we want to head back to the apartment complex. We didn't really see too much involving it, aside from the fact that I was failing to get that stupid cat that was on the building. But the apartment complex is a multi-level area with 4 different screens in it, although only 3 of them matter for what we're attempting to accomplish, which is fixing the power in it. Not cutting out the backtracking here because there is something to see along the way. It's Ryan. I already went over what he does, but he's similar to Alex in that he just uses a dash and goes into Dragon Kick or Dragon Feet or whatever the skill was called in River City Ransom. So that I can talk to him uninterrupted, let's just take these guys out. And we can actually start getting into Provie. Provie as a character revolves all around special attacks. Pretty much all of her special attacks can be chained and comboed into each other, so she can do some pretty extensive and highly damaging combos by just using special attacks repeatedly. Let's go over the different properties of them. So her standing special is this breakdance move. It's relatively slow and has high ending lag, but it can be chained into, if you cancel it with her up special, you can go into a combo there, and you can use Broken Propeller. Broken Propeller has very high delay when just using it raw in the air, but you can interrupt her up special while the enemies are still being juggled by it, and get it to connect that way. Additionally, it has off-the-ground properties when you hit the ground with it, so if there's enemies that are in the landing zone for it, you can hit them with that. Provie's a pretty complicated character, and until you actually get her special move, she doesn't seem that special, because she does have quite a bit of ending lag on her basic moveset. Particularly her standing heavy attack has huge ending lag, and I'm not a fan of that. But working with all her different moves and understanding how her specials can change together, how you can cancel them. She's actually a very powerful character. Her biggest problem is that a lot of her special attacks have very lengthy animations, and she is vulnerable during them, so she can be hit out of them, and she's very vulnerable to being pincered, because particularly the breakdancing moves do not have the AoE you'd expect them to. Anyway, let's see if we can actually get on here. Game is so finicky about actually letting you get on the windowsill here. Yeah, you're supposed to be able to land on these, but the game is just so particular about actually being able to hit those spots. Finally actually got it. If you're playing as Kunio, you can just spam his aerial special to get to the top there. Whoops. If you were to come here before fixing the generators and you went to the second floor, you'd get a little dialogue from your characters saying that they can't actually go any higher because it's too dark to actually see what's going on the top floor. Now that we've fixed 2 of the generators, we can see just fine. Alright, so we're actually waiting for this elevator to open up over here, because there is a thing behind it. Once it does, there we go, a kitty awaits us behind it.
Take it before I throw it.
Yeah, because Provie is player 1, she does not like kitties. Alright, should I bother taking these guys on? Well, let's just take a look at Ryan there. As you can see, pretty similar to Alex in functionality. The next assist that we unlock from getting the secret areas with the gold bricks, that one's actually a lot more interesting and probably the most unique assist in the game, so hopefully we'll be able to show that off soon enough, but we still have a few more new areas to get to before we can find any more gold bricks. Alright, let's bypass these guys and just get to the generator we need to fix. And just whack this thing. Just quickly beat it down before these guys close in on us. Yes, okay. Was able to finish it off. And with that taken care of, we can now return to Williams, complete the quest, and get our direction to get into the sewer. If you were to try and check out the sewer, similarly to the apartments here, you would just get your character saying, oh, it's too dark to go in, we gotta do something about this. One thing to note about Provie's guard breaker attack, similar to Ricky, she is very particular about where she has to be standing in order to actually use it. So the best way to make effective use of it, also there's going to be some dialogue as soon as we go in here.
Hey, welcome back. You bring any food?
Nope.
Dang. Oh, hey, you bring my takeout? Gotta keep pounding those proteins to stay in this shape.
What shape is that?
Kinda looks like a barrel.
Hey.
Wait, I recognize this guy. He used to run things in the sewer. A boo-boo?
A Bobo.
A bun-bun?
I said my name's a Bobo.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's a boo-boo.
Anyway, what are you doing sitting here in the darkness all alone?
Waiting for my takeout? I ordered over an hour ago.
Well, the power was out until just now when we fixed it. They probably couldn't get inside.
Oh, yeah. Well, thanks for fixing the power. You two can crash here anytime.
What happened to your gang, a bun-bun?
I lost him to that lady I used to kidnap back in the day. She's sure pumped up since then. Good for her.
Any idea where we could find her?
Try the subway. That's where I'd be.
Thanks. See you later.
Oh, and when you come back, can you bring me some grub? I ain't eaten since second lunch.
No promises.
Oh, a Bobo, you get no respect from the River City girls. Glad to see him doing okay, though. Enjoying TV with his good friend, Me Bobo. Not sure if they're supposed to be brothers or just inexplicably similar individuals. A Bobo will have something for us when we come back later. In fact, if you decide to go to Technos first, you can, in fact, recruit him, because a scene you need to see at Technos will unlock that option, but I'd rather do downtown right now, so we'll just see that later. He's a pretty decent recruit, though. He uses his sort of like lariat leaping lariat move that I absolutely hated in the first game. And now that that is all taken care of, we can return to William, so we'll just quickly make our way back there. Considered cutting out the backtracking, but I felt like talking about a Bobo because, well, a Bobo's a funny guy. We all like a Bobo. We gotta have respect for a Bobo. I'd like more games with a Bobos. We need an a Bobo's Big Adventure 2. Actually, it's been a very long time since I've actually played that game. Alright, with that all said and done, we should be back in the area with Williams, so we'll just quickly make our way up to him. To get to Williams quicker, you can just jump up here, if I can actually make it. Man, the platforming is a little weird in this game.
We fixed all those generator thingies.
Thanks! The subway should be lit up now. You can head on over.
Okay, wow, that was a surprisingly understated scene. But hey, it got Provie to level 10, so now we've got a second guard break gauge. Oh, Bobo, who could be mad at you? We tolerate your criminal activities. Hey, it's Satome.
Look, it's that mopey little kid again.
I'm not mopey. I'm deep and tortured.
You don't look tortured.
We can fix that, though, if you keep mouthing off.
You look roughed up. What happened?
A bunch of Yakuza jumped me when I wasn't looking.
Did you fight back?
What's the point? We're all...
Just going to die eventually. We got it, Mr. Sunshine.
I was going to say, we're all outnumbered by them. They run this part of town now.
Oh, right.
It's so annoying that these Yakuza keep taking over all the cool spots in town.
Definitely. But we can help you out, kid. We're great at fighting.
Go check the subway. I saw them headed over there, led by that lady I mentioned.
Legendary abs!
Thanks, kid. We'll set this right. You just stay here and keep thinking happy thoughts.
I would never!
Yeah, I figured.
Provie, what kind of nonsense are you trying to talk to that kid? There's no way he's gonna think happy thoughts. Anyways, we can now get into the subway and meet Legendary Abs, and this is going to be a very real chance that I'm gonna get my first game over here, because this is definitely one of the tougher fights in the game, although thankfully it's not the most annoying one. There are fights that are easier overall, but much more annoying in their design and execution, so, well...
Still pretty dark in here.
It's a subway. What did you expect?
To not have to spend my day in a subway?
Anyways, we got a kitty here, and we've gotten all the downtown kitties. Good for us. It's a good thing we got a lock screen here, so I can pick up a little bit of health before we get into the boss battle for this area. Anyways, a good way to... oh man, I screwed it up. I was going to try and show off a good way to use Provie's guard break attack, is that you can just launch the guys and then hold the button to take them out on landing. Get a pretty decent combo going there. Also, Provie is pretty good at following up... I said Provie is pretty good at... Man, why is it not going off like I want it to? Provie is pretty good at following up off of her launcher attack. She can just go straight into her aerial combo. A lot of characters, they either have weird knockbacks or their launcher doesn't really follow as well as other characters, so they have a hard time actually comboing off of it. But yeah, look at the damage that you can deal by just chaining all those special attacks together. You know what, we'll take this guy. Didn't really get to show off Martha Splatterhead, but it's not a big deal. And no getting that apple there. Kinda wish I refilled my SP if I grabbed it. Oh well. Anyway, heading into this stairwell here will immediately take us into the next boss fight.
See? I told you it was probably her.
Legendary abs!
I'll say. Who are you? Don't you remember us?
Yeah, we shopped at your store all the time.
Shopped? Can't remember.
She seems less friendly than in our last adventure.
I'll say. Listen, lady, what's with the Yakuza crew? We thought you were one of the good guys.
Good guys?
Hey, quit confusing the boss!
Shut your face before I shut it for you, goon!
Yeah, well... okay.
Step aside. I'll take care of these pesky teenagers.
What happened to the customer is always right?
The customers will soon be dead.
Definitely not right in her head.
So let's aim for that head.
Got it.
Well, no wonders Marion is the bad guy here. She's been brainwashed. Anyways, Marion is a very weird fight. You mostly want to stand and let her approach you. You can block that leaping haymaker that she does, and actually this is going pretty well to start. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, once you empty her first health bar, she's going to go into this leaping attack here. We want to run all the way when that last one is coming down. It has a pretty high, pretty huge area of effect, and it can knock you down if you are caught in the blast area. This is what makes Marion's fight really difficult. You're going to have these sections where she fills the area with toxic waste, and you have to jump to avoid the exploding barrels. For this first one, when she's just throwing one of them, you just want to jump, as soon as the targeting reticle comes up, you just want to jump between two platforms, not try to go too far. Let's see if we can't get her with this. Okay, buffer up the guard breaker, and... can I get a kick on her? No. Oh, she was stunned. Good, good, good. Looks like I need to deal a little bit more damage, so we'll just stand here. That's the other attack she can do, is that elbow drop. Eesh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, okay. Oof. She did not actually pick me up into anything. The other attack she can do is an elbow drop. You just want to do a forward or an upward or downward roll to avoid that. If you're close to that shockwave creating elbow drop, or ground slam with her fist, you can also jump to avoid getting knocked over by it. It's not a huge deal if you get knocked over, it's just annoying to me. It also gives you the opportunity to screw up and roll into one of these falling blocks. Naturally, if you're standing under these blocks when they are falling, you will get damaged from that. Once she lowers the toxic waste, it's a very good opportunity to hit her as soon as she drops down, because she is stunned for a little bit afterwards. Okay, let's see. Nope, could not launch her there. Okay, okay, so... Whoop, hey! Nice. So we can just pick her up there. Once you empty the health bar, she will always break out and start doing the ground slams, so be mindful and don't overcommit. Here's where the fight gets really tricky, and also this section is terrible in online co-op. She's now going to start throwing two barrels, so we need to actually do a dash to get all the way to the other side to avoid them. And as she throws faster and faster as it goes, it is very easy to end up reacting too late, and as you're jumping, you'll hit the barrel as it's going through the air, which is super annoying. Fortunately, she always throws it in a set pattern. See, right there, I hesitated too much, so I ended up getting hit. And this is definitely where you're going to have a chance to take the most damage. Okay, we're in the final phase. She's going to start revving up these screw punches, so you just want to wait for her to start flying at you, and then you jump over. Oh, whoops. A little late on that one. Huh, very unusual that she immediately goes into another one. Okay, so jump over. And once she... Oh, come on. Why am I getting hit by that? As you can see, it is not good to keep getting hit by that, because it hits like a truck. Yeah, this is actually going amazingly poorly. I should just do sidesteps instead. Oh. Once again, I almost never get hit by that. So, of course, once I'm recording, I just screw up and get hit by it constantly. And this is why I said this is probably where I'm going to get game over. There's not a lot of margin for error in this fight, so if you screw up repeatedly, like I'm doing so right now, it is so easy to just have your health bar drain, because Marion hits ridiculously hard. Nope, could not keep that going. Okay, sweet. And then do a throw there. Okay, so this is a little dicey. This does mean I have to do this platforming section perfectly, or we're going to die here. So let's see if I can't keep this going well enough. Okay, so here we go. Run. Then we can avoid in the center. And you want to make sure the reticles have appeared, or she's already picked up the barrels. If she has not... Oh, I almost hesitated a little too much there. If she has not... then there's a chance she'll switch up her targeting, and that'll put you in a bad situation. Okay, I think I got this. Okay, one more. Alright, hopefully we'll be able to pick her up in a combo once she comes down. Okay, do this, and hit her with that. And can I... No, that did not work out the way I was hoping. Oh, sweet. Alright, oof, that was way too close. I can't believe I kept getting hit by the screw punches. I almost always dodge those.
What's going on? Where am I?
Oh, jeez, the spell wore off. Let's split.
I'll split you in half. I mean...
Are you okay, Miss,
Marion Kelly.
You didn't seem like yourself.
I wasn't. These Yakuza had me under some kind of spell.
Sorry for kicking you in the head so much.
Don't be. It seemed to do the trick. And I can take a good punch.
Abs.
What do you remember last?
I'm not sure. it's still kind of a blur.
Maybe start at the beginning?
The beginning of this story, not your childhood or anything like that.
Yeah, we've had a problem with run-on flashbacks.
I came to River City a few years ago with my close friends, Billy and Jimmy Lee.
Wait, which one were you close with?
We were all pretty close.
Whoa, that's hot.
Totally. They'd get into all kinds of crazy adventures. But while they were fighting ninjas in ancient temples or robots in underground complexes,
I hate robots.
I'd be left waiting for them to rescue me. Waiting, and waiting, and waiting. Until one adventure, I got sick of getting punched in the gut, sick of getting kidnapped, and sick of waiting around to be rescued. So, I decided to rescue myself.
Hell yeah! You are so amazing, Marion.
Without a damsel in distress to rescue, the brothers got tired of going on adventures. They set up a pair of dojos here in River City.
Oh yeah, we've seen those guys.
But me? I was just getting started on my own adventures.
Could she be any cooler?
Honestly, I doubt it.
My last mission took me to a creepy section of Flatirons, chasing some supernatural crimes.
Uh-oh, things getting spooky again.
I don't like it.
But before I could find out who was behind things, I started feeling woozy. And then, everything went black. The next thing I knew, I was here with you two, getting my head kicked.
Yeah, sorry again about that.
Don't be. Obviously, your attacks helped knock me out of whatever hypnosis I was under.
You mean like a spell?
Maybe. I did sense an evil presence just before I collapsed in that forest.
Why does it have to be an evil presence?
You're expecting a friendly, mind-controlling presence?
I mean, maybe?
I've got to get back to Flatirons and find out who took control of me. Then crush them into pulp.
Wait, join our crew and we can help you.
Yeah, we're also trying to save the city.
And afford some video games.
Mostly save the city, though.
I don't know. You two think you can keep up with me?
We can try.
All right. Let's give this a shot.
And we get our next playable character, Marion. We'll be checking her out in the next video, and she is actually really, really good, so eager to show off how she plays. But with that completed, we now get into the first completely new area of River City Girls 2, not one that just adds like additional rooms to a pre-existing area, the Flatirons. We're going to go a little bit into the Flatirons.
Oh, I don't like this. Let's go home.
No way! We need to help Mary and find whoever put her under that spell.
Can't we, like, research it from the safety of our home computers?
Do you even have a computer?
Nuh-uh.
Come on!
Alright, with that taken care of, we're going to head upwards here. Also, conveniently, we have a bus stop, I keep mixing those words up, at the entrance of the Flatirons. Here in the abandoned zoo, we can find, if we climb up this fence, a kitty right up here. Nice orange one. There is also, inside these cages here, if these guys will just leave me alone, I am not going to fight you, we can find...
Feels like we've been walking forever.
This looks like a good place to chill when we need a break.
You mean inside these creepy abandoned circus cages?
Sure. What's safer than a cage?
Yeah, so this is the next hideout for the Flatirons. It's actually kind of distant from everything that there is to do in this place, so I'm not super crazy about where it's located, but it's at least right next to a bus stop, so that small favors there. Now, one other thing about this screen, and I don't know how the heck you're supposed to figure this out, and I can't believe I figured this out by complete accident, but if you go up here and hold the X button, you find a secret back door into the first screen of the Flatirons. Now, there's nothing for us here at the moment, but you need to know how to get here. Oh, wait, I think I see it now. So there's like yellow paint going, and then you can see the paint trailing here. Okay, but you need to know to go there for a future side quest. It's a side quest that is so oblique. The first time I played the game, I actually thought it was bugged and wasn't working properly, but I did eventually figure out how it was supposed to work. It was very, very poorly explained. Also, we've got our next recruit over here. Let's take these enemies out first. I haven't really gotten too many of a chances to show off Provie's standard moves, and right there, that's that thing I was talking about, where Provie is very vulnerable to being pincered. The windmill kick does not cover her back at all, so it's very easy for enemies that are not picked up in the combo already to just walk around and deck her in the back of the head. But yeah, Provie's standard heavy attack has tons of ending lag, but her launcher, actually, she can chain her aerial combo off of very effectively. She's very good at doing that compared to other characters. Let's talk to this guy.
Alright, twerps. Me and Junior here will help you out. He seems to think you're good people.
So this is Berserker, and his son, Berserker Jr. Berserker is from a Super Nintendo game called Combat Tribes, also by Technos, and I have no idea what that game is about. I've never even heard of it until I played this game and I looked up his card on the Instagram thing. Anyways, this creepy lady right here sells a coin purse, and we want to buy this accessory because it allows us to get more money from defeated enemies, which will cut down pretty heavily on the grinding that I have to do for my characters when I'm switching between everyone. Alright, whatever you say, creepy lady. One other thing to check out going north here. This is not the way forward. Get it? Way forward. But it does have something for us to check out. Heading up here. Now, one thing you need to keep in mind, this is where the next photo opportunity is, but it is only available at night, so if you come here during the day, you won't be able to take it. Heading into this building here.
What are these things? Ghosts?
I don't believe in ghosts.
Yeah, but they're like right there.
So? Doesn't change my core beliefs about the supernatural. Anyway, this seems like a pretty safe place to chill, too.
If you say, because nothing's safer than hanging out with ghosts, I will strangle you.
Well, I won't say it now.
I don't know why, the dynamic just strikes me as a little bit funnier when it's Provie and Kyoko for some reason. Anyway, this is the sauna with ghosts in it, and it allows you to use a spa. Spas are a cheap way to fully restore your health if you're low on it, and they're also the only place where you can restore your health that it also restores your special gauge, should it be empty. It's kind of useless because, you know, you're never really in a situation where it's worth it to just backtrack all the way to one of these things just to heal yourself. You may as well just go to a hideout instead, but, you know, it's a unique place. Oh, okay, let's be clear here. The real reason you'd want to go into this is because it allows you to see your character naked while covered by a towel. Anyway, let's continue on. We're actually going to end the video soon. I just want to reach the next main area. You may notice we've got a new enemy type here, these LARPer guys. They use a bunch of different elemental attacks, from the fire, freezing, and shocking attacks, and those can be pretty annoying, especially freeze. Freeze is by far the worst effect to get hit by in this game, but you can pretty easily ignore them for right now.
We're lost.
We're not lost.
You know where we are?
No. But that's not the same thing as being lost.
Alright, so now we are in the Flatirons Woods, and if you're guessing, hey, is this a Lost Woods style puzzle? You get a biscuit. And that is what we are going to be seeing in the next video. We could also go to Technos, but since we're already in the Flatirons, why don't we just take care of this and then we can get back to Technos. Do keep in mind that to get further in the game to the next major area, which is Ocean Heights, you do need to complete both the Flatirons and Technos. You cannot explore that area until you've done so, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, though, goodbye.